Um, Good evening to us. Um, Good evening. How are you today? Miss Antonia has dropped back. Maybe it's her network. Apologies. I'm thinking of whether to accept it or not yet. I will think about that. Let's. This one just dropped now. Let's wait a little for her. Maybe it's network.
Number three, do something controversial or something that nobody has ever done before, or something that can pull people's comments, that can pull their engagement. Like the way I wear a stop shit and a straight trouser, shorts and plain. Since my post with these are three.
Let me check on her.
After all, it seems my dream about working with brand this year will actually come to pass. Oh God. After all, it seems my dream about working.
Okay. Let's just continue. 20 minutes gone already. So, good evening once again. So, this week we have done 3 modules, though I don't know how far you have gone because the assignment for module 2 has not been submitted. So, that means that I cannot say if you have done more than module 2 or not. So, but let's do a recap. So this week, we have spoken about teleconferencing apps. We have spoken about video editing tool, and we have spoken about science and maths tool. Then on gadgets or online tutoring. So, talking about teleconferencing app, by now we already know that teleconferencing apps are the apps that we use to connect our students. They are the ones that we use in connecting our students where they can see us and they can hear us. We connect to them through video. And so, we treated 4 main teleconferencing apps, and they are WhatsApp, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, and Zoom. All right, and there are a lot of options on it, like on and offing one's video, on and offing one's audio, knowing how many participants are in the call, chats, sharing our screen, which is one of the most important too. Reacting, that's making our students proud by sending them emojis, host tools, and more. So one thing is that if you are using Zoom and you are using the phone version, the difference between the phone version and the uh, laptop version is that you do not have so much host control when it comes to the phone. There is no host control. That means that all the things that are under host control, like knowing or agreeing on when to post a video, when to share screen, who should share screen, all those things will not be, you won't be able to do it. You won't be able to control who shares the screen and who does one or two things, because that control is not on the phone. Another thing that is not on the phone is that when you are doing a Zoom meeting with a student and you're using a phone, you will not see the student in a box like you are supposed to see the student, just like the two boxes where we are now. You're supposed to see the student on one box. So, but if you are using a phone, the space will be sharing. You have to be sharing the space. At times you see the student, at times you don't see, because the two images cannot stay on the two images cannot stay on the phone screen. So it's used to just swap. If you want to see the student's picture, that means you have to always click on participant to go and talk and come back, especially when you are sharing your screen. That's what I mean, especially when you are sharing your screen. That's the particular one. But on the normal ground, you see your student sees you if you are doing video to video. But when you are sharing your screen, then you have to go to the participant icon before you can see the student at that time. But if it is the video, there will be a dialog box by the side that will show that your student is there. So that's about Zoom. It is the same thing for Microsoft Teams too. If you are using phone, it has the same restriction. If you are using the laptop, the person you are teaching, is on one side. The person that is the teacher and the students are on one side, so they see themselves, and the student also sees the screen at the same time. So Microsoft Teams and Zoom have those things in common. They have those things in common. Then talking about WhatsApp and Google Meet, they also have things in common, that whenever you are sharing your screen, then you will not be able to see these students. I mean, the students will not be able to see you when you are sharing your screen. You will only see the students. You will see the students, but the students will not see you. And if it is the student that is sharing the screen, you will not see the students. Then you just be seeing the student will be seeing you. So that's one thing about it, whether on phone or on laptop. That's what happens with Google Meet and WhatsApp. So the reason why I'm saying it is that for more convenience, you can choose, if the parent says you should do this, you have to look at the age of the child to be able to know which of these options to choose. Because if you are working with a child that you have to demonstrate, maybe you want to say my head, my shoulder, my nose, or you want to show the person something physically, then that means that you may not be able to use Google Meet or WhatsApp, except that you are just going to be putting it off and on, or maybe you're just going to be talking while not sharing your screen. That we're talking about sharing. If you know that you can teach your subject without sharing your screen, good. But I don't know which subjects you teach, except you are maybe saying it, the child is writing it down or something. So if you still want the child to check a note, so definitely you are going to have to see the child. So, but if it's senior students, at times you can still manage that. So another thing that we did this week was video editing too. Video editing is very important when it comes to, so now that I'm sharing my screen, if you're looking at my screen, you'll be seeing the dialog box here. I'm here and my student is here. And so as I'm here, my student is here. So I can, yes, my student is here. I can see my student here, and so we can talk. If there are more students and you want to see them, you can change the grid. The students will arrange here. And if it's just two people, this icon here will be the one that you will just use. All right. So the next thing that we did was video editing too. As an online tutor, you need to know how to edit your video, because video editing, there might be some videos that you want to show maybe online, or you want to show your students that you have to cut some things out. Maybe it's so big, it's so long, or you want to cut some places out that is not convenient or that is not okay. You need video editing tools. You also need video editing tools to know how to do little content to make yourself visible. For instance, that if you want to teach online, you might be saying some things and later you want to edit it, you want to cut some things, you want to write some text on it, you want to beautify it, you need video editing tool as a teacher. You also want to do content like having a YouTube channel where you teach and whatever. So it is, you did this video today and you want to do another video another time and you want to join them together, so you need video editing tool to do that. That's the reason why we learned about video editing tool. And the common apps are CapCut and InShot. There are other ones like KineMaster, like VN Video. There are other ones, but these two, if you master the art of this two that I've mentioned, CapCut and InShot, you'll still be able to work. So you can split, you can join, you can add text and do other things. So the next one that we did were mathematics and science tools. Mathematics and science tools. These are basically for teachers that teach maths and teach numeracy. They teach maths and they teach numeracy. So, and the teachers that teach sciences. So that means if you are not teaching maths or you're not teaching sciences, yes, you may not need to use it now, but it is good that you know. It's good that you know, so that you'll be able to refer to someone, you'll be able to, you can tell somebody in the future, oh, you are looking for this material in science. Okay, go to this. You are looking for this thing in maths. Oh, go to this place. Oh, you are looking for something in chemistry. Oh, okay, go to this place. You will see experiment. Oh, you'll be able to know where to tell the teachers to go. This particular Wolfram Alpha now is like a calculator. You can type your question on it and it will come out. Basically, this place is like a search engine for answers. So if you have your course in mathematics and science, you click on it, you just click, write the question there, anyhow you can write it. Then you just press it. When you press it, then it can help you with the answers of the question. And this 99 maths, this one will help you engage your students. So if you are teaching all these things, they are very important when you are teaching primary school students. Very, very important. They can use it in group, just like these children are doing. They use it in group. It tells them the time. If you want to do quiz in your school, you can introduce this 99 maths. You put the questions on it, and the students will have to answer it at the same time. So it works very well for quiz, as well as the students are with their phone or with their laptop. So the number of points we show that, oh, okay, this is the person that answered it first, and this is the person that answered it the most. So it's very digital and it's very helpful. So you can use it to boost your engagement. how you engage your students in class, having look at this place now. This is for teachers, this is for parents, like that. You click on for teachers. We also now spoke about maths and science centers, where you can see, if you want to teach fraction, you can come to fraction and use this thing to explain to your student that, okay, this is how it is when you cut this place, this is 1/2, 1/4. So this is where you work with it. Now these are the tools that you use in working with it. Let's assume we want to work with this one now. Or maybe you just really want to draw on your own. You can decide that, okay, I want to draw on my own and draw and use this to teach fraction. There are other topics there too that one can teach. We also spoke about Matigon. So this Matigon is like play activities that one can give students in mathematics. The one is just to go there and look for the topic. So you can come in flashcards, you can come in fractals, in timeline, origami, in graphs. So you can put it on and see. So if I have an account, they are signed in already. So this one now, at least you'll be able to get the children influence in their lessons. And now look at this. This is about if you want to explain something practical as a science student, as a science teacher. You want to explain something practical, you can come to this simulation. This one you'll be able to use it to demonstrate. You'll be able to use it to demonstrate to the student, oh, this is what I'm saying. Okay, this is what I'm saying. So it's just like a live practical hub, where you can always look at this now. They say you should compare the density. That's it. Look at what this one way. Yes, you look at this one. So we should compare. So look at it. These are 5 grams and this. If you put this one on this place, if the water is 102 liters, it will sink. Now let's see. If you put this thing and this one like this together, it will still sink. Well, if you put this big one, it will float. That's because of density is dense. If you put this one here too, it will float. It will sink, but it will not sink as low as this other 5 kg sinks. So you are just going to you can use this thing to explain science to your students. It's very practical. So you can check it out. So then we spoke about gadgets for online tutoring. The most important gadget for online tutoring is our phone, our laptop or our phone. Once that one is there, you only need to do a few things. Then you get your writing pad, get your headset, all of those things. But the most important one is your laptop or your phone and your writing pad, especially if you teach math subjects. So that's what we have done this week so far. I don't know if you have done it up to these lessons. How far have you gone? Because I know you have not submitted the assignment of week 2 of module 2, but it's possible that you have gone through the other videos waiting for a time to do that one. Can you please let me know if you have done all the modules, even though you have not done your assignment? Have you watched the videos on science tools or whatever? Have you? I cannot hear you. And I cannot see your message. I don't know whether you are hearing me. You've not gone through all the math tools at all. Okay. So I'm supposed to have posted another lesson. Yes, I know you are not in maths, yes, but going through it is knowledge. Going through it is knowledge. You don't one does not need to you don't need to jump the module because you are not doing it. So you just watch it to see, okay, this is it. There are some things that are knowledge. Okay, let me check. You just listen to the video and see how it works so that you have the knowledge down that, it's something that you can tell a math teacher, that you can check this one out, check this one out, check this one out. Since this is an academy, we talk about the things generally that we can use. So we know that not everybody will be a math teacher, but it's very good for you to pass through those lectures. That's why uh, I'm not going to give an assignment on that. I will not give an assignment on that because the assignment is just for you to go through it so that if you are teaching mathematics, you apply. If you are not teaching it, you have the knowledge so that you can say, okay, so these things exist. So these things exist. So that is knowledge. That is knowledge. So I don't know. You know that I'm accessible on the platform. If there's any question or difficulty that you face or anybody faces, you can always reach out to me. So this class is just a recap to explain all the things that we have done. To just give you a recap, like, okay, this is what we have done, and so that we can discuss it verbally, and that if you have any physical question, this is another time that you can also ask apart from the other times that we have. So that's what today's meeting is all about. I don't know if you have any question for me before I go. The time is almost over. And okay, another thing about that is a difference between all these apps is that on the free apps, Google Meet can only do Google Meet and Microsoft Teams can do 1 hour at a stretch. After 1 hour, the class trips up. You can start again. But Zoom can only do 40 minutes at a stretch. After 40 minutes, it goes away, and you can come back again for it, provided you put it on recurring lessons. Provided you put it on recurring lessons, you can start again immediately. So, but if you do not put it in recurring lesson, you will not be able to start immediately. So, but WhatsApp is as long as you want, as long as you want. So, depending on your preference, you can now choose whichever one to do. So, thank you for coming for the recap. See you again next week by same time, and please endeavor to watch the videos, and see you next time. Thank you very much, ma. Bye.